Freedom of association. Freedom of association is one of the most basic rights enjoyed by humans. It ensures that every individual is free to organize and to form and participate in groups, either formally or informally. Freedom of association implies a respect for the right of all employees and all workers to freely and voluntarily establish and join groups for the promotion in defense of their occupational interests through the formation of trade unions. Trade unions should be able to work independently and be elected in a democratic manner. Trade unions organized under pressure from the state or the employer cannot be seen as independent trade unions representing the voice of the workers. Instead, these can be seen as a yellow union. Workers and employees have the right to set up, join, and run their own organizations without coercion, pressure, or interference from the state, employer, or any other entity. The employer can facilitate the space for elections of trade unions and give room to an independent process. Employers should not develop their own unions of workers to interfere with other trade unions organizing, interfere in workers' decisions to associate, interfere in the process of forming the association and/or union, including the election of the chair or union representative, try to influence their decision in any way, or discriminate against either those workers who choose to associate or those who act as their representatives. Management must not interfere with the right of staff and workers, including migrant workers and interregional workforce and contract workers, to organize, associate, and bargain collectively with their employers. Collective bargaining is a key means through which employers and trade unions can establish fair wages and working conditions. It also provides the basis for sound labor relations. The minimum basis of a collective bargaining agreement should be the national labor law, but preferably higher. Collective bargaining is encouraged as a means of negotiation to include terms and conditions relevant to workers' rights and also to the rights of workers and their families to access health facilities, insurance, pension and sick leave benefits, maternity leave, education, nutritious food, OH&S equipment, energy, and can include clear mechanisms for complaints and recoveries. RSPO's standards also accommodate situations where the right to freedom of association and collective bargaining are restricted under law, in that the employer is required to facilitate parallel means of independent and free association and bargaining for all such personnel, whilst not influencing the discussions and operations of the workers' right to organize.